Good morning. Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. I hope everyone is having a fabulous morning, and I hope that I'm live in all the right places and doing all the right things. I'm using Restream.io, which is a newer to me type thing, and so I'm just hoping I'm doing this right. Okay, good. I can see me. The video looks horrible. I hope that is not what it looks like for you guys. So I'm like in Facebook and all I see is blurriness. Oh man, I hope that's not what you guys are experiencing. That's not gonna work. I have to have like a nice clear image, and I chose like the top quality. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. Good morning. Praying. Okay, it's clear to Deborah. Yay! Okay, so maybe it's just me. Maybe I have too many devices and my internet's like, ah! All right, so hopefully I can see everybody. There's Linda. Hi, Linda. Hi, Dawn. YouTube is clear. Yay. Okay, so I'm streaming in 3 places. So if you can't find me this morning, there's a problem. Because I'm on YouTube and I'm on my Facebook page and I'm on my Facebook group. So hopefully you all can find me. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading something that is telling me. Okay. I'm a bit pixelated. So, okay. So Christine, I was experiencing the same thing. So some people are saying it's clear and some are saying I'm pixelated. So I hope, I don't know if it's because I'm streaming to too many places or if it's because my internet seems a little pixelated too. And that was the problem I had last time I used this. So I hope that's not the case. I hope it kind of gets its act together. I'm giving it I'm giving it a good chance. Oh, Linda says it's clear as a bell. Okay, so it just must be depending on our internet. So Christine, you and I are not getting very good service. Lori says it's not clear. Dang it. So for those that say it's clear, are you watching on Facebook or YouTube or YouTube is also pixelated. It's not terrible though. It could be streaming to 3 places. Yeah, I'm wondering, Ashley, if that's maybe the reason. At least my voice isn't browning out. At least we don't have the, echo. That's always a good thing. Okay. Well, we'll hope for the best. If it gets really, really bad, we might rethink our things. But just wanted to give this I pay for this service, so I want it to be good. So I need to understand it. And Facebook's not 100% clear, but not bad. Okay. Clear Facebook for you, Tammy. All right. It's like all over the place. Some people it's crystal clear and others it's pixelated. So I'm going to blame it on the internet for now. Okay, so we have lots to talk about today and lots of things to show you. But the first thing I want to do just for fun while we get everybody here on board is I want to draw some door prizes because I owe you guys like lots of weeks of door prizes. And I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate all of you. And yes, Ashley, let's talk later. Ashley's way more techie than I am, so she probably has some very helpful tips. So I've got, what is this? I have 3 sets of the sheep bundles that I'm going to give away to you guys today. I did have 7 people who participated in the free sheep bundle last month and the kit. So I am prepping those kits today, hopefully, and get those out to you. But I have 3 more. I have a ton of those sheep bundles, and I'm like, let's share the wealth. So I'm going to draw 2 winners from everybody that shared my last video on August 15th, way back when. But I'm also going to do one more drawing for a sheep bundle. And if you comment with your cutest sheep little sound, like bah or whatever, I'll pick the 10th bah, or I don't know, I'll pick a random number of somebody and we'll draw a 3rd sheep bundle. All right, so I'm going to draw the first sheep bundle winner. Diane, ready? Diane, I think you're already getting a free kit, but I hope you have a friend that you can share another sheet bundle with. Let's draw our second winner. I'm not seeing any Baz yet. I need to see your best sheep. Diane Green, we got all the Dianes in here. Congratulations, Diane, you're winning a bundle. Who was that? Who's my first bat? It was Nancy. I'm going to give it to Nancy. Let me write your name down, Nancy. Good sport. Nancy is my first sheep sound that I could see. So we're going to give it to Nancy. Nancy Coles. All right. I got to tape those on there so I do not miss anybody. Thank you to everybody who shares my videos. Hopefully with this, you guys can hit share, whether you're sharing on YouTube, sharing on Facebook. Please hit the share button. Congrats to my winners. I'm gonna have lots of fun giveaways to do here coming up. Okay. All right, I want to change my view real quick. Can you guys see my workstation now? I want to show you guys my ordering special in September. This is just so cool. Can you guys see this? This is a blend carrier. It has a little handle. So cute. Oh, hurry. Come on, focus. It's super cute. And I absolutely am just so excited to share this with you guys. The blending brushes pull out so easily, but they also stay nice and snug with these little holder here. They keep the head nice and stable. They stand up freely like nothing. Holds 6. So I've got my primary colors here. These are my labels to tell me what color each brush is, and so I don't get them all mixed up. I use the beautiful Pattern Play DSP because it's rainbow and it matches the colors. This is a tutorial that I'm going to be typing up. I'm probably going to record a video as well, just because it's kind of complicated. But if you place a $50 order on my online store this month, you will get this kit. You'll get the paper, the cardstock, everything scored and everything for you to make this kit. And if you up your order to $100 using my host code, you're also going to get a set of the blending brushes from me for free. I already ordered 13 blending brush kits, so I'm already going to have a nice stack. So go ahead and place your order this month. You have until September 30th, and then you'll be getting this. Now, if you're like, I don't want to spend $100, or maybe you don't want to spend $100 with me, but I have an even better offer for you. How about you go and you buy the starter kit? It's $99. So you're going to spend $99 plus tax, free shipping, and you're going to go shop for anything that you want. Plus, you're going to get a free bundle during celebration. You get to choose from the free bundle list, and I have it posted on my Facebook group. And you're going to join my team, and you're going to get the 25% discount, and you're going to get this tutorial for free, because guess what? All of my team members get my tutorials for free. You guys, that's a way better deal than placing a $100 order on my online store. But that's totally up to you, your choice. I absolutely love this. And I have to give credit to Elizabeth Hightower. She's one of my team members, and she allowed me to case this. This is her design. She allowed me to case it and type up a tutorial and share it with our team and allow me to use it as my ordering special. So she's amazing, and I cannot wait to show you guys this awesome kit. So definitely go place your order, use my code, okay? I'm not seeing it frozen on my side, Colleen. I'm wondering if it's just the internet, because I'm still seeing it go. So hopefully it gets better for you. Now, you're going to be wondering why the heck I'm doing fall projects so early. It's barely September, but I have to tell you that for me, what kind of kickstarted the fall theme for me was the Sweet Stampin' Connection. So every month we have a tutorial with 10 projects. It's 5 3D and 5 cards. And of course, the theme for September was Halloween or fall. So I got my Halloween stuff out, and I made 2 fun projects that are included in the tutorial. This coffin 3D box is so fun and easy to make. Adorable little pumpkin on a broom. Come on, are you kidding me? And then probably my favorite is this little cat Halloween card. It says, my tail says it's the twitching hour. But when you open it, there's a cat on a box on the inside. So again, this tutorial is free to my team members, but also it's free to you if you place a $35 order on my online store this month using my host code. So another perk to placing that $100 order with me, or that $50 order with me, or that $35 order with me, just shop with me. I'm going to give you lots of fun goodies. So that's kind of what kickstarted that. All right. Let's see. Is there a link to the tutorial bundle? Christine, for the tutorial that with the cat? That is given to you when you place a $35 order on my online store this month. I know, I love the cat, Eva. It's just so adorable. Okay, so I want to talk about 2 more classes coming up, and then we'll get to the crafting, I promise. The first is Festivity Delivered. If you missed month 1 of Festivity Delivered, I have to show you the replay. Show you what you missed. I can only show you, let's see. I can only show you 3 out of the 4 cards because I don't have the 4th. Oh, no, I do have the 4th card. Hang on just a second. Got to get my ducks in a row here. Okay, so last month was the penguins. We had fun with the penguins. Festivity Delivered is where you make 8 projects or for Christmas, and every month there's a different stamp set, and the kit comes with the set, 8 projects, either a local class or a live class, and a tutorial. So by the end in December, because it's 5 months total, by the end of December you have 8 times 5, so 40 Christmas cards. So this is one of the cards. It opens like this, and it has a gift card holder. Super cute. And Ashley created a little envelope for it to fit in, if I can get it back in there. Super cute. Then I did this fun pop-up card, like a little blue fun for these little penguins. I absolutely love this. And then I did a little fun fold here with a little glitter penguin, which I have to give complete credit to Kim Booty for this. She told me about using the black glitter paper for this little guy. Look at it. I gave him a bow tie and I gave her a bow. Isn't that super cute? And then Ashley designed this really adorable card using the fox and the tag and that beautiful embossing folder. Oh my gosh. So that was last month's kit. It was so great. And we just had the class yesterday. It was so much fun. But then this month, I'm really, really excited because we're using Delivering Cheer. And I have to tell you about Delivering Cheer. I skimmed right over this. I was like, not my style. I like the cutesy. I like the fun. But oh my gosh, Ashley and I literally changed my entire view for this stamp set. I am in love with our projects. I'll give you a little peek of this. I'm using that beautiful deer paper in Celebration. It goes perfectly. I mean, look at her dress. It's made out of that paper. Oh my gosh. Snowflakes and plaids and oh, so cute. And Ashley's cards are absolutely stunning. And this class comes with this stamp set. But if you don't want this stamp set, there's always an alternative. And there is a form to sign up. Deadline is coming up this weekend, guys. You need to sign up for this as soon as possible because we'll have the class at local on the 18th and we'll have the Facebook Live or Zoom class the last Sunday of the month. Okay. The last thing I want to talk to you about is Creativity Delivered, not to be confused with Festivity Delivered. And that is Ashley's and my monthly club where we give you projects featuring a bundle. So we're using the Cutest Halloween in September. You get 8 projects, $20 in Stampin' Up! Product, a cute little package to hold them in. So whether it's the case that you've seen in the past or these new envelopes that we have with zippers and stuff, they're really cool. And you get the tutorial and the YouTube videos. So I cannot wait to design with this. Oh, you guys know my passion for Halloween. I'm so excited. So the 20th of the month is the deadline to sign up. Unfortunately, this bundle, because of this punch being on back order, this punch is on back order till November 1st. So sadly, if you end up getting this and you don't have the punch, you can still get the stamp set and you'll have to fussy cut until this punch comes in. But I don't think it would be too bad. So cute. Look at those faces. I love the DSP as well. That's probably my favorite. Okay, let's talk about the treat holders that we're going to be doing today. I have a very low voice. It's hard to hear me. Well, let's see. I wonder if this will help. Let me know if this helps. I unmuted myself. My volume is up. I don't know if that matters. I don't think that matters, but all right. So I have some fun projects for us to make today. This first one is actually a little mini Kit Kat holder. This one is so easy. I just used a little glue dot to hold it down. It holds 2 of the mini Kit Kats. I needed a cute little treat. Sometimes I like for Creativity Delivered to add a little treat to my boxes. So I found these pumpkin pie Kit Kats, which are to die for. They're so delicious. And I wanted to make a treat for my Creativity Delivered attendees. And so I designed this cute little box. Super fast and easy. I can't wait to show you. This would make a great little centerpiece or a goodie for your coworkers or a little treat to slip in your kid's backpack. Super easy and fun. So I'm going to show you guys this one. Okay. Okay, guys, you know I can't resist a cute little squirrel. Look at that. Look at that squirrel and the nuts about you. Are you kidding me? So I'm going to be honest with you. As soon as I saw these adorable little boxes, I thought of an acorn. It just reminded me of an acorn. Doesn't it look like an acorn sort of if you use your imagination? I did emboss it, so I'm going to show you how to emboss these boxes so it gives it texture like an acorn. And I did color the white box at the bottom so that it has a nice brown color. Woo! And inside are these adorable Hershey Kisses. I found them at my local grocery store. Look at it, even has a squirrel on it. Oh, I love it. So they're very adorable fall themed. Oh my gosh, so fun. So we're going to use the squirrel set and we're going to make these cute little acorns. I am going to be giving these to my coworkers for Thanksgiving. I've had this in my mind. I'm like, these are the easiest and cutest things. And I'm going to make a bunch of these and I can put my little to and from on the inside. Oh, so cute. And I have to show you guys, during the retreat that we did a few weekends ago, this was a mystery card and I used the squirrel set. Look at this. Look at those little squirrels. And it opens up like this. And on the back side, there's a gift card holder. How fun, right? So come on. These squirrels are so much fun. Okay. I just had to share that. All right. And then last but not least, oh my goodness. Come here, little pumpkin treat. This is a little box. And inside, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am just dying for this Facebook Live to be over so that I can eat this. This is a pumpkin spice pie. It looks scrumptious. I cannot wait to eat it. Oh my gosh. And yeah, so this is a box that I designed for I designed it myself, just using the measurements of this pumpkin spice. And I have to take this. Let's see if I can just slide this off. It opens from the front like this. Look at that. Isn't that just perfect? A little pumpkin pie in there. I'm going to eat both of these as soon as we get off camera. I am not going to lie. I'm going to eat these for breakfast. They look so good. And the guy at the grocery store, he even told me, he's like, have you had these before? And I said, no. And he goes, they're delicious. So he even confirmed that they're so good. And I used that Pretty Pumpkins stamp set for the front. This was from my local grocery store. So we have what's called Yolks Fresh Market, and they had a whole bin full of these. So I snagged 2 of them. That's where I also found these cute Hershey's. Now the Kit Kats I ordered online, but when I was at Yolks, I also found bags of them there. So I think these will be at pretty much all of your grocery stores. Just be on the lookout, guys, because there's so many great fall treats. So I'm going to show you guys how to make these projects. Super, super easy. And then I can't wait because then I'm going to eat this. All right. So first up, this super easy little treat. I'm telling you guys, you're going to be amazed at how easy they are. I've already done the cutting and scoring just because honestly, it's so easy. This is a 2-inch piece by 8.5. So 2 by 8.5. It's scored at 2 inches, 5.5 inches, and 6 inches. That's it. Okay. And then we're going to take our DSP. So I used that Blackberry Beauty. DSP, I just cut one piece that's 1 7/8 by 2 3/8, and then another piece that's 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, and they're going to go glued right on the both ends here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Again, so fast. These are going to be a great little treat. Now they're going to hold more than just, you can make this for really any treat. I got the idea from a demonstrator. He used them to put cow tails, you know, those mini cow tails. It also would fit a Kit Kat, like one of those individual Kit Kat bars. You could fit like Smarties in here, like pretty much any candy. And I think the final, like basically anything that can fit in this space. Let's see. This one, so about 3.5 inches tall, you could put in here, because basically what's going to happen is it's going to fold up like this, and then this is the lid. So anything that can fit in this space that's 2 inches wide or shorter can fit in here. Okay. Ooh, moon pies, yes. Okay, so now what you want to do is, once you've got your DSP on the bottom and top, right? I've already folded it in like so. You can actually hole punch. I'm using my Crop-A-Dile, and I'm going to just hole punch. Now I'm going to hole punch down towards the bottom because I want to give myself some space for this to close. You can actually keep this closed if you want. Just kind of pinching. See, I'm just kind of pinching everything together. You can keep this closed for a guide because you just want to punch below that. So I'm punching a hole there and punching a hole here. Okay, so now I've got my 2 holes punched there. Now we're going to, you can use any ribbon. So I have this gorgeous gold ribbon, the shimmer gold ribbon. I'm so sad that it's on back order. I wanted it to be in my Creativity Delivered kits and I couldn't. So I ended up using, I ended up getting them this, which is another fun alternative, which you could totally use. And it'd actually be easier to thread because it's a lot skinnier. But you can thread these through. So you'll thread through the front to the back. Look how easy that is. And from the back to the front. Okay, like that. Now, let's get 2 of those yummy Kit Kats. I'm telling you guys, if you have not tried these pumpkin pie Kit Kats, they're going to change your life. They were so good. And I'm not even a big pumpkin pie fan, but they were so good. And they taste like pumpkin pie. It's crazy. So if I start my fall projects right now, I am going to be in such good shape. Like if I make all my treats, because my problem with Thanksgiving treats is I never give them out because I always run out of time. Because things fly in the fall, right? We're doing all the things. It gets really busy. So like if I start this right now, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in such good shape. And I'm so glad that I have my designs all figured out for my little treat holders for my friends and family. All right, so let's trim this. Look at that cute little bow. And this really is just to hold it together and keep our little treats inside. Like it fits perfectly. All right, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add a pumpkin to the front. I didn't even put a sentiment, but you could absolutely put a sentiment right here in the front here, like happy fall, y'all, or hey there, or happy Thanksgiving. I mean, anything. But I just took one of these pumpkins and die cut them out of pumpkin pie. These are the dies, the pumpkin dies that come in the Pretty Pumpkin bundle. And I just cut one of those out, and I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on it. I'm going to put a dimensional on the top and a dimensional on the bottom. But the dimensional on the bottom, when I peel off the backing, I want to kind of get a lot of the stick out of it. I just want to kind of, don't want it to be super sticky because I want it to be something that can be undone and redone. So I'm just sticking this across the opening there, and it's going to hold it closed, but see, if they want to open it, they can open it. So you don't want it too sticky because then they can't get it open. Super cute. So here it is with the little twine, and here it is with the big bow. So cute and so simple. Very fun. I love it. Oh, thank you to everybody who's answering the questions. Thanks, Christine. Okay, All right, so that's project number 1. Super simple. Didn't I tell you? That was the theme. Simple, simple. And those Kit Kat bars. Super yummy. So all of my Creativity Delivered people who've been patiently waiting for their August kits, you guys are going to get one of those treats in your kit this month. All right, project number 2 is this super cute little squirrel acorn. Oh my gosh, this one's going to be fun to make. So I don't know if you guys have noticed these little packages in the catalog, but they come in packs of 10. They look like this, and we are going to transform it into an acorn. So the first thing I did, where's my little, over here. The first thing I did was I wanted to color the bottom of the box brown, okay? So I'm going to have this out for reference so we know what we're coloring. We're coloring the bottom of the box brown. So I'm going to use Self Suede because that's a good, nice brown. Oh, those Kit Kats are so bad. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to take my blending brush and blend the outside of this box. And I don't really care how uniform it is, really, because it's a nut. Okay, and then I definitely want to do the lid because this is going to be shown. This is not going to be shown, so I don't really care about this, but the lid is going to be at the bottom, so I want that to be colored. And you can get as dark or as light as you want. It's totally up to you. Okay. Flip it over. Do this side. And again, I'm just adding some color. I just don't want it to be stark white because then it doesn't give us that acorn feel, right? It's got to have some brown to be acorn. Okay, so that's it. So there's our brown. And now we're going to put this together. So easy to put together. So you can see I kind of opened it up here. There's 2 side flaps. They're going to fold down like that. Then this front flap here is going to fold down. And then this back flap with the little lip, you're going to tuck that in. And there's a little space right here to slide it in. And it's nice and snug too, so it's not going to pop open on you. Like I'm really having to put pressure to close it. Look at that, super thick, really thick and sturdy box. And then we fill it with some of this deliciousness. Look at those cute, I mean the colors even. Oh, I love the colors. It's so funny how I see Stampin' Up! Colors and everything now. I'm like Pool Party, Just Jade. We got some cinnamon cider. We got some Soft Suede. We got some Cajun Craze. Like, I love it. Use the packaging to kind of guide you with the colors. It's awesome. All right, so let's make the lid of our box. We don't need our little blending brush anymore. So the lid of our box is, we can't put it together yet because what we got to do is emboss it. So the embossing folder that I used is the Tasteful Textures embossing folder. And I'm actually just going to put it in here, just like that. And then I'm going to get my machine here. Put that in there. It is going to be thick, so, but it goes through just fine. All right, and there we go. Look at that. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I lied. We do need our blending brush. Let me show you why we need our blending brush, because we're going to take some of the shine out of this, because it being so gold, I feel like it kind of looks too gold, too metal. So we're going to give it a little bit of a rustic, kind of tone down the shininess to make our acorn more believable. Okay. So I'm just taking that color, passing it on. Can you already tell that it's kind of darkening it up a little bit and taking the gold off? That was the intent of that. Okay, so let's put our box together. So same thing as we did in the bottom, we're going to fold the two side flaps down, fold the front flap down, and then for the top, there is a little fold here, and you're just going to tuck that in. It probably transfers. I mean, my fingers are getting a little dirty because I didn't let the ink dry, but yeah, it stays. So this one I did the same thing too, and it stayed. It kind of made it look a little tarnished and less gold. I feel like it takes the shine down a little bit. Okay, so there's our acorn. Look at that acorn. Ah, so cute. We're gonna make it even cuter by adding a little squirrel. So this is the Nuts About Squirrels stamp set. It's got two different squirrels. It's got the acorn stamp to fill in. It's got a leaf, and it's got these super cute sentiments, and it even has a little twig there. So I love this one. Hope you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Oh my gosh. Nuts about you, and even a happy birthday. So we are going to, of course, use the squirrel that has the nuts. The squirrel that has the acorn on it. Okay. And then we have the filler. So there's a stamp that has the filler on it, right? So we're going to stamp the inside of the squirrel. There are two squirrel pieces to stamp the inside of the, not squirrel, the inside of the nuts, the acorn. So we have that one and that one. And then we're going to use the sentiment Nuts About You. And find a little block. There we go. It's about you. Okay. All right. So I stamped the outside in soft suede. And I stamped the filler in soft suede. So do that. You can also stamp off once if you want. You can stamp off to get a lighter color. I think I want to stamp full color though. There's lots of fun browns that you can play with this squirrel. So there is what he looks like when you stamp the color on. Now I did add a little bit more brown by going over with the light crumb cake, stamp and blend. So I took my light crumb cake and I just kind of filled in the white areas just because most of the squirrels that I know are pretty much all brown or gray in color. So there's a little brown for him. And then of course I took some dark petal pink, filled in his little ears, and gave him a rosy cheek. Oh, so cute. Okay. And then for the acorn. So I wanted to do the top of the acorn a little bit of a darker color. So I used Early Espresso. Now my Early Espresso, I don't know. I need to probably order a new one because I feel like it's just never had a good, dark, juicy color to it. I think there's something wrong with it. See, it doesn't come out very dark. I don't know. I just need to order a new one. There we go. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to take crumb cake. Where's my crumb cake? Where did my crumb cake ink go? Oh, there it is. Anybody else's crumb cake colored like totally fade? I feel like it's like almost a grayish green now. Okay, so we're going to stamp the acorn. Now there is, I don't know if you can see this, but look at that little thing inside the acorn. That's the hand. That's the hand of the squirrel. You can't really see it, but it actually like prevents you from stamping in the hand of the squirrel. Oops, I got the top there, but that's okay. All right, so there is our squirrel and our acorn. Ignore that, to cut that out and fix that. So there's our squirrel. So unfortunately, there are no dies or punches for this adorable squirrel set, so we actually have to fussy cut. And he's not the easiest thing in the world to cut, but he's totally worth it. Anytime they have these cutesy stamps with all these adorable creatures, I'm always like, why no punch or stamp? But I just think everything should have a die or a punch to it. Or like Ashley had mentioned in one of her, I think it was one of the classes that we were in, like give us a digital download or something so that our Cricut or some other type of machine, or even if Stampin' Up! Wants to make a machine, like give us a digital download that we can pay for, that we can cut these images out, because it would be so nice. Not all of us can, you know, grip a pair of scissors so easily. I already feel like I'm getting carpal tunnel when I'm 36. So I am just going around. Does not have to be precise. I'm leaving a little bit of white space. It's the fur spots that get me, you know, the kind of jagged look for the fur that's like, oh, it's so tedious. Super cute though. I love cutting his little bushy tail. I like to fussy cut, I'm just not good at it. If I were good at it, maybe I'd like it. All right. I will do it though. I'm not one to shy away from it. I like, if it needs to be done, I'll do it. Okay. I don't know how I got my hair in there. So I'm putting some dimensionals on my squirrel. And we will pop him up on a little acorn. So I'm just going to put him right here in the front. So cute. I mean, come on, really? Like, oh, adorable. All right, so the way that I made this little label is I took the label from the Painted Label Moments, I think it's called, and just die cut a piece from Basic White. Woo, excuse me, nearly dropped my plate. Trying to do that one-handed. So we're going to cut a label from a scrap of paper. Oh, Fussy Cut 50 Santas. Wow. I'm just getting to the point where my hands hurt too much for all that tiny detail. Thank goodness for the tiny little snips. Okay. So here is our little label. And what I did was I just folded it in half. And I'm going to take my little bone folder and just crease it. I'm going to stamp my sentiment in soft suede. So remember that. Nuts About You. I love this. Nuts About You. It fits perfectly on this half label. Then you can put your little to and from on the inside. Right? To and from. Put that away. Put that away. Put that away. Now I'm going to use my Crop-A-Dile again, and I'm going to hole punch in the corner. Like that. And I have some of that basic, the Baker's Twine Essential Pack. Aw, Jamie, you're so sweet. I'm nuts about you too. And you can double it, you can single it. I don't know why I doubled the knot the second time or the first time. I'm going to only do one this time. And then I'm just going to loop it through this top little piece here, maybe. If I can get my big fingers to work. Just loop it through. And I just did a double knot, just like a loop knot here. See if I can get my big old fingers to work. Maybe not. There we go. You have a crocodile and have never used it. What? A pet crocodile or a crocodile? There is a difference. Don't use a crocodile. Funny. You're funny, Eva. Okay, so there is our cute little squirrel. Also, really is super simple. We just stamped a squirrel, cut a label, and tied it, and just colored the box. So easy. Love this little squirrel. I cannot get enough of the stamp set. I'm going to have to do a class with this one. I'm also going to do a class with the cat one, hopefully. I want to do a Halloween class with those cute cats. Okay, so on to my delicious breakfast. This is the pumpkin pie box that I designed. Now this box, so like, let's say you're like, I can't find those little pumpkin pies. You can fit so many other things in this box. This box is a nice wide box. Okay, so we're talking, I believe this is like, yeah, 1.5 inches tall by 3.5 inches wide. So it's a 3.5 inch square by 1.5 inches tall. You can fit a lot of things in here. You can fit moon pies. You could fit every chocolate in the world. You can fit so many things. So anyways, I use the pumpkin pie because I'm going to eat it. I'm going to have to find something else to put in here. Anything pumpkin. Go to your grocery store and just check out what they have for the seasonal candies and treats, because there's lots of pumpkin stuff out there right now. Pumpkin spice this and that. And little mini pies and stuff. Super cute. All right, so we are going to start out with a piece of crumb cake that measures 10.5 by 7.5. Okay, so this is like a full sheet of crumb cake that I cut down. And we're going to take our scoreboard. Actually, I'm going to pause a minute and clean up my workstation so I have space and I don't make messes. So give me 1 second while I clean off the squirrel stamps and put them away, because I just have this feeling if I leave them out, I'm going to make a big old mess. Just 1 second. Whoop. Okay, not every chocolate, not a giant candy bar chocolate, but it would fit, I think it would fit some Kit Kats. You know, they always have the fall themed Kit Kats and things. It would fit Kit Kats. It also could be a Halloween box. It doesn't have to be a fall, like a pumpkin box. It can be a Halloween box. It can have Halloween candy in it. You can use it for anything. So that's why I think this is a good box. Okay, I have my little measurement cheat sheet here. A little scrap of paper. Do you guys do that? Do you write all your measurements on little scraps of paper and then lose them and can't find them? It's always me. Okay, so on the long side, we are going to score at 1/2 inch, 5 inches. Now, you do not have to write any of these measurements down. They are all over on my project sheets. If you click on the blog link that I posted in the description of this video, you can go to my blog and there's a project sheet that you can download. It has all the measurements and the supplies I used and all my classes coming up with links to register. Like, I take care of you. I've got it all there for you. So you can go to one place and get all the information. And I also posted a picture of what this needs to look like when you cut it out on my blog post. So you can go reference that picture as well. Okay, so did I say I got 1/2 inch, 5 inch, 6.5, and 10. Okay, then turn it to the short side. 1/2 inch, 2, 5.5, and 7. And I'm so proud that I was able to come up with these measurements on my own. Like, proud moment, proud moment. I'm getting better. I love 3D. Okay. But that's not right. Did I mess this up? That can't be right. Oh no. No. 1/2 inch, 5. 6.5 and 10. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3.5. 1.5. 1, 2, 3.5. It should be here. Not here. Okay, hold on. So 1/2 inch. Nope, gotta be here. 1/2 inch. Nope. Oh, I read my own measurements wrong. It's 1.5, 5, 6.5, and 10. So ignore this score line down here at the bottom because I don't know how to read my own handwriting apparently. I just saw the 1/2 inch and not the 1 in front of it. So this score line on the side, ignore it. Pretend it's not there. Goodness sakes. I wonder how I get dressed in the morning. Okay, so for this, we have, I know this little score line is going to throw me. So let me burnish first so I know what's what. So there. There. There should only be one side on the short side that has the 1/2 inch score mark. So we're not going to burnish that one because that one shouldn't be there. I just made this like super confusing for you and me. So sorry about that. Okay. Alrighty. So now back to this. So this is going to be the bottom of our box. Okay. These are going to be the sides. So we are going to cut 4 tabs. We need a tab here. We need a tab here. These are like our side tabs to build our box. Same thing on the other side. Tab here and tab here. And then this side that has the 1/2 inch score mark here, we're going to take all of this off. So we're going to take that whole side off and this whole side off up to the tab. Okay. Like that. Okay. Now for our tabs, we don't need this little extra flap, so we can just cut this off. And then I always like to miter so that I can make a nice flush box. So miter. Cut this piece off too. Don't need it. If I can do it right. Miter. Okay, same thing on this side. Cut that off. Miter. And this side. Miter, cut that off. And miter. Okay, so this is what it should look like now. So we've got the side tabs here, the side 1/2 inch tabs, the top 1/2 inch tabs, and then the 4 side tabs. Okay. Now we are going to round these corners just to make it look a little bit more professional. So we're going to take our detailed trio punch and we're going to round the corners of those 1/2 inch tabs. So round the corners at the top and round the corners of the sides. Now these don't matter. They're not going to be seen. They're going to be on the inside glued down. So you don't need to round the tabs, but you need to round these 1/2 inch sections. This just makes it look like a complete finished box. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and assemble the box. So I'm going to use tear and tape because I ran out of liquid glue and forgot to grab myself a bottle, but I'm going to put this here. I know, Tammy. So going back to writing measurements down on scraps, I'm like, what is this for? Like, I do not set myself up for success. I need to be a little bit more organized. What I probably need to do is just take the time to type it up and then like save a picture. I don't know. I'm helpless. Okay, so we've got our tabs. Now this is the outside of the box. So what we're going to do is peel off the backing, fold it up, and glue it to the inside of our box. So we're making it flush right here. Okay. We're going to do the same here. Don't stab yourself with your little piercing tool. I know, Tammy. For real. I'm always racing time. I hate it. Janie mentioned my new IKEA storage, and it is literally sitting there like underutilized because I haven't had time to just play with getting organized and putting things away where I can find them and labeling things. Like, I just don't have time. I'm just one fire after the other, one pile after the other. Doesn't make for very good finding of things. Okay, so we've got all these glued to the inside. There's our box. We can put our pumpkin pie here. I know grid paper is the same for me. I write everything on grid paper. And then we can tuck that in. I don't like what that's doing there. I probably put it too close to the edge. There we go. Better. All right, so there's our box. Look at that. So then what we're going to do is take our, oh, wait, no, not bigger swing. We need to put, got my scraps here. Okay. Oh, my Cajun craze got crunched. So I have this piece of Cajun craze that I need to cut. It should be 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. So I'm going to make sure I cut that down here. And grab my trash. Maybe I can cut off that crunched piece. 3 3/8. So if my box is 3.5 by 3.5, I cut the Cajun craze down to 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 so it fits on the lid. And then I cut a piece of this gorgeous Meadow Harvest ESP. Oh my gosh, look at the backside. So pretty. We're going to use this kind of wheat looking color. I felt like it was a nice fall color. So we're going to glue these two together. So first, let's glue this down. I get glue on my work surface. Should have used my mat. So put this on there. Keeping in mind where our front is. Our front is here. So we want to keep that the same. And then this right there. Now, I can't believe this. This is the first celebration where I have not gotten 2 recruits like right away. I only have 1 celebration recruit. And during what that means is basically somebody buying the starter kit for the celebration with using the celebration rewards. So you know how I mentioned that you get an extra bundle for free when you sign up? I've only had 1 person take advantage of that so far. So I'm hoping that this is the last month of celebration. I'm hoping that I can find another one of you that wants to be part of my team and have fun with us. As a matter of fact, our team meeting this week, I'm actually going to have them make the blending brush holder. So like I said, they get the perks of being on my team, getting all my tutorials for free, getting training from me, we do parties. I have Christmas gifts and giveaways, spiral bound catalogs I give to everybody every year. Just lots of fun things that I try to do to spoil my team. And let me tell you, not a single one of them is ever pressured to sell anything, to ever do a class, to ever anything. There is a minimum order qualification to keep you active and get your discount. but that's never pressured either, because if you don't make the quota and you drop your demonstrator status, you just become a customer again, and you know, nothing happens. So there really is like no way to lose with getting the starter kit. You get the deal, you get the discount, and then when you're done and you don't want to shop anymore, then you just don't have it anymore. So I don't know. You know, it's like one of those things. It's like a Costco membership. Like you love shopping at Costco. You want to go there all the time. So you get the Costco membership so you can go shopping there. Like, it just makes sense. Now, I'm not saying you can't shop at Stampin' Up! Without the Costco membership, but it sure pays to save. 25% off is pretty nice when I shop there regularly. All right, so I've gone ahead and cut my little swirly. I love this swirly circle. And you know, I did it because of two things. One, it reminded me of like a pie, right? Because it's circular. And two, because it kind of looks like a jumble of hay or something. Like if you look at the finished one, it just kind of goes with that fall theme. I don't know. It worked out perfect. I'm glad that I picked it. All right. And again, this is that painted labels dies. It's part of the Poppy set. So that's nice. All right. So now we're going to use the Pretty Pumpkin stamp set, and we are going to stamp one of these pumpkins, or the set of pumpkins. And bring the finished project so you can see what we're making. We're going to stamp a set of these pumpkins and the sentiment gathered together. So get our pumpkins out. Yeah, Tammy's like, I'm my best and one and only customer. I think we all start out that way, don't we? Okay. I'm going to stamp this pumpkin in Cajun Craze because I used Cajun Craze on my box, and that's actually what I'm going to use to color my pumpkin. So stamping Cajun Craze. I'm also going to stamp the sentiment in Cajun Craze. Okay, and think about this. If you're not a 3D person, wouldn't this just be an adorable card? You could totally turn this into a card, a 3x3 card, or an 8, you know, a 5.5 by 4.25 card. This paper and that cute little image is like all you need to make an adorable card. So always be thinking about that too. Like if you see some box that's decorated really pretty or something like that, you can always turn it into something else that pertains to you. Like if you're not a 3D person, you're like, but I love that box. Well, you can turn it into a pretty card. Okay, so now we're going to color with the blends. So I'm going to grab my Cajun Craze blends, light and dark. I'm going to start with dark and just do some outlining, just some tracing, and where I think there should be shadow, I'm going to go like especially at the bottom of the pumpkin, right, where the sun don't shine. I'm going to do kind of shading like that. Okay, same here. Shade, 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 shade. Like so. Shade around the leaves. And the nice thing is that when I go over it with the light, I'll be able to blend this and it's going to look so much prettier than what the heck I'm doing right now. But this is just kind of our base. Okay, so there's our dark. Now let's go back over with our light and just fill it in and blend. So where it's really dark and there's a lot of color, just passing this brush a lot in that area to kind of soften the edges. You do not have to be a coloring expert to look good coloring with blends. I think that's the case with me. I'm just really, if you think that I'm a good colorer, like I'm not, but the blends just make you look better than you are. So again, I'm just kind of going over in places where I want it to blend with the marker. And then you can add more shadow. The more layers you do, the more depth it has. So there is the base of our pumpkin. It always does dry lighter too, so allow it to dry and it dries lighter like this, okay? Now we're going to take, I have a light mossy meadow and I'm going to color my leaves. I'm using the fine tip just because there's a lot of little tiny detail and I don't want to go too far outside of the lines. Ashley says, yes, you are. No, Ashley is the expert colorer. She's a master at the blends. If you're not part of our blends club, so that's blends club is taking a pause while we're doing festivity delivered, but there's still lots of coloring in festivity delivered because of the stamp sets that we've chosen. But oh my gosh, to watch Ashley work is pretty awesome. She's great at this. Okay, so there's Mossy Meadow. Now, if you do want to do a little bit of dark detail on the leaves, you can just by taking the dark Mossy Meadow and following some of the veins. I didn't do this with my other one, but I'll do it now. Just, and then you always have to go back over and blend that detail back in, like so. Okay. Now I need a nice dark brown. I'm afraid to use, this is bronze. That's not too bad. So bronze for the stem. And then there's this little tiny vine, which I'm gonna like, oh well, I'm coloring it in darker than it is, but that's fine. Okay, so I've got my little pumpkins done. All right, so now we're gonna die cut that, but before we do that, I'm gonna fussy cut the gather. So I love these big cursive sentiments, but I always struggle with finding, because I usually want like a thin label for them, but I can never find a thin label because the cursive makes it so that like the G and the T, and they're all so tall that you need a pretty wide label to fit the sentiment. So this is kind of like always my go-to with these cursive letters is just fussy cutting them out and going around all of the curves. I love the look. I love it. I can't stop. Oh, you know what we're going to do to these pumpkins too to like take it to the next level? We are going to add some Wink of Stella. I don't use Wink of Stella enough. Thank you, Anita. Not my best work, but you know, I'll take it. What is my best work though, really, honestly? Okay. Trim around this H a little better. Okay, see, look how pretty that is, just cut out. I love it. Now there are dies for this one, so we'll let the dies do the work. But, and I'll do the Wink of Stella after the dies. So let me find my pretty pumpkin dies. Look at this detailed one. Oh my goodness. If you haven't seen the cases that I made, I posted a picture of them, the Creativity Delivered cases, and I cut out a gold one of these to go on the front cover because I love you guys. Because let me tell you, cutting those out is not fun. But I did it. I did it because I love you. Okay. We were lucky we got another month with the cases thanks to my dear friend Ramona, who brought me a bunch of the cases from old classes. She's like, here, can you use these? And I was like, yes, because I still had some cases left over, but it wasn't enough for the whole group. And with her addition, we had enough. And I was like, yay. This pretty pumpkin bundle with the dies and the stamps are so pretty. I love the detail. I love the variety. Love the sentiments. And you know why those cases are breathtaking, Ashley? It's because of the DSP. Oh, what is it? Blackberry Beauty DSP. Holy heck. That's the thing. It's gorgeous. And the sentiment in here, I mean, oh my gosh, I have to show you. If friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. I mean, how adorable is that? I can't. So cute. Okay, let's do Wink of Stella on these pumpkins. Whoa, my Wink of Stella is super juicy. I didn't even squeeze it and it was like, there we go. Glitter pumpkins. Okay. So now we're going to put our little swirly on with dimensionals. One thing that I did, I'll tell you that here in a second. Hang on. One thing at a time, Tiffany. Going forward. Okay. Oh, let me move it over just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So one thing that I did here, as I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, I actually cut this pumpkin in half so that more of the pumpkin would be showing. So here it is without cutting the pumpkin in half. It's just slightly shorter. Nothing wrong with it. But I did cut my pumpkin in half so that I just separated it right here so that my pumpkin could be taller and less of it would be hidden by the sentiment. Weird, huh? Okay, I don't have my liquid glue, so I'm going to use this across. And I'm going to stick this like right at the edge where I cut. Okay, so right at the edge there. And then I'm going to stick this right above so more of the pumpkin is showing and it's not hiding as much foliage there at the top. So I only extended it. I mean, I only extended it by not even a quarter of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch. But I don't know why. It made a difference. So anyways, that's just probably just me. It would be just fine if you didn't, but I'm going to put some dimensionals to kind of hold everything in place here. Lots of dimensionals. This thing's not going anywhere. And then we can put this on the front of our little swirly. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And to even know what's inside makes me even more excited. I can't wait to eat this little pumpkin pie. I need to stop eating, you guys, for real. Look at that. So hopefully I have inspired you, made you feel like you're getting excited for Halloween and fall. None of these are actually Halloween projects. I am going to start getting into that because we're 1 month away from Halloween, and you're going to have to bear with me because you guys know I'm a Halloween fan. So you're just going to have to accept that. But look at that. Oh, so cute. I hope I inspired you guys. I really appreciate you. Whoa, I made it big. Hit escape. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, so another fabulous week. We'll see you next week for more crafting. It's really nice to be back in it. I feel like it's been a long time since we've got to craft together. So as always, if you have any questions or you need me, I'm here. And yeah, happy crafting. Bye, guys.